What is up? It's Mr. Spider 32, coach of the Utah Hoots and the IPSA. So, I'm going to talk to you guys about my team. And before we go into that, I want to kind of go over how I got a team in the first place. Okay, so first off, I was supposed to be the co-coach of the Washington Alakazams along with the master. But one of the players dropped out last minute, and they asked me if I could take over a team. So that sounds cool, right? Well, there's two problems with this for me. So first off, I didn't have a draft board. I wasn't prepped for that. And second off, I was at someone's house playing NBA 2K with a bunch of people. So I checked Discord at in between my games, and they tell me this. So the first 3 rounds have already passed. So everyone I wanted early on was gone. So I'm very thankful I got a team. It's going to be a fun season, I think. I'm going to learn quite a bit. But let's just go over that my team's not going to be the best team. It's probably the worst team in the entire league, just based on what I got everything there. I got all the leftover tier 1 to choose from, and you'll see them in team. Okay, so first mon I want to talk about is my favorite mon I got to draft. I think he's the best tier 2 in this format, and I don't think you can get a mon that can do as much as he can, other than Mew. Okay, so Azelf. The reason why Azelf is so great in this format is because it can do many things for you. If you want a physical attacker, Azelf can do that. It has moves such as Ice Punch, Fire Punch, Knockoff, Zen Headbutt, even Power Up Punch. It can do a lot for you. Thunder Punch as well. If you want to make it a special attacker, it's got Energy Ball, Dazzling Gleam. You can go with Fire, Blast, Flamethrower. What else is it? Oh yeah, Psychic, Shadow Ball, Signal Beam, and Thunderbolt. So it's got some great stuff, and if you also want to set it up as a mon to just lead off your game, it can set rocks very well. It can explode in the second turn after you set your rocks up. It's just such a great mon overall. I'm going to have a lot of fun making sets every week with Azelf to see how I can counter the other team. Okay, next mon we're going to talk about is Charizard. Mega Charizard X. So Mega Charizard X is a very good Mega, and I'm fortunate it fell to me. My first target was going to be Mega Diancie, but the problem with that was Demaster ended up taking that under my nose. So I asked, and Zard was left, so I was like, okay, I'll go with Mega Zard. So the sets we're likely to run this thing is Thunder Punch, Dragon Claw, D-Dance, and then after that, it's going to depend on the opponent most of the time. We have fire moves. We can also run moves such as Rock Slide, Seismic Toss, Steel Wing. But for now, we're just going to fill the slot in with... We'll do Flare Blitz for now. And yeah, let's go to Azelf really fast and fill this in. So, we'll show you guys what the special attacking set could be like. Something along those lines. Maybe with a nasty plot as well, actually. But oh, what just happened? And then I'll throw a nasty plot in there as well. Gets up to very high special attack after one nasty plot. Okay, next we're going to Klinklang. One of the best tier 5s by far. I'm so glad the Master got me this, as he picked most of my team for me, as I wasn't able to attend the draft most of the time. So, most of this team is him, but I made input on Azelf, Megazard, Kaffa, and that's it, I think. The rest of it he kind of did for me. I also wanted Whimsicott. So, Klinklang got one of the best stat boosting moves in the entire game, Shift Gear. After that, you get Gear Grind. We're going to go down here to Wild Charge. And then finish this off. You can do a lot of stuff here. You can do something like T-Wave. There's not a lot of usage besides that. It's pretty obvious that, which is the problem with it. People know where you're going to run with it. But what else could I run with this? Yeah, I'll put T-Wave on it. So I think something like T-Wave's good. You can run a lot of stuff like Leftovers. I guess you could run a plate to boost its attack, the Iron Plate on that. I also like to do an Aka Berry, stop the fire attacks. So, something good you can do there. And Clear Body, so you can switch it on that Intimidate. Oh, next, we got Kaffa Grigus. third round pick for me. I love using Kaffa, one of my favorite mons. Up there with Honchkrow. Those two are my faves. And Kaffa, my favorite set of all time. I always run with them right here. And there we go. Trolley AF. Yep. Mummy, best ability in the entire game, maybe, as it negates all of their abilities as it gets rid of them when you make contact with it. Okay, next mon we're going on to is Registeel. Registeel. Such a tanky mon. Damn, this thing is hard to kill. I love having it on my team. It takes it from everyone else's team, and I get a great mon. So we can run stuff like Toxic and T-Wave on it any given week. And besides that, I want to put some Stealth Rock on this as you get an easy setup. But the problem with Registeel, it doesn't have any recover moves. So you only have that 100% base health. You don't get to get healed back up thanks to some like Soft Boiled. So lastly, I'd probably run something like maybe Iron Head in case there's a fairy. I need to get some quick damage as well. And if I really want to do the trolley set, I can also add Protect. Just Protect, then stall them down. But this is definitely a leftover mon. And you get Clear Body in that as well, which is great. Next, Gengar. This is a pick that Demaster made for me without any input from me. I love this mon. I have it in my other league as well. And the reason why Gengar is so potent in this league, it's got moves like every single type. You got Energy Ball, Dazzling Gleam, Explosion. Focus Blast is insane on this thing. You can run Hex. If you get an ailment on them, it's almost an automatic KO at this thing. Nightshade's pretty good. Shadow Ball, then Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave, even Thunder. So right now for the set, we're going to make this. Oh, it has Trick. Sucker Punch is great as well. So on this set, we're going to make Sludge Wave, Nightshade, Energy Ball, and we will finish this set up with a Dazzling Gleam. And then normally it's a Life Orb attacker. You can put Sash on it. You could also use Specs or Scarf. I like to have the versatility though. So I'd probably Sash this thing for now. We'll do Sash. So that's the first 6 mons we have. And here's our other 6. Lapras. Never used this mon before. Not gonna lie. I like the pick by the master though. This mon got some great moves I can use. He didn't give me any grass besides Whimsicott who can attack. So Freeze Dry is gonna be great for me this season. No Scouts. What is it? Surf. After that, I'm probably going to run a... Oh, yeah, Ice Beam. And then be Toxic. But what else I can do with this thing is pretty crazy. Really want to. You can run Dragon Dance in this thing. And it takes away its ice, like hard-hitting moves, which is kind of depressing, although it adds Ice Shard in terms of priority there. A lot weaker. But you can run moves such as Drill Run. Iron Head, I guess, could be situational. Outrage, if they don't have any fairies. No stab, though, which is kind of unfortunate. Zen Headbutt, Waterfall, but it's just a good mon overall. Good abilities in Water Absorb and Shell Armor. I'm not going to use Hydration this year. I don't have any rain setting. But next, Heracross. My first free agent pickup of the entire season. Heracross. 2 of the best abilities for attacking in Moxie and Guts. I'm going to primarily go with Moxie as I like getting that boost. And the way I'm probably going to get my KOs with Heracross is I'm going to run moves such as Earthquake, Mega Horn. What's next? Probably like a Rock Slide on there. And then we'll do Knockoff. Knockoff's great. And I've been sashing this lately to get stuff as Talonflame out in just OU on Showdown randomly. But in the league format, it'll depend on my matchup each week and if I go Sash or Life Orb with this thing. But yeah, it's great. I don't like Scarfing it as much as I like to use its versatility and its moveset. But I could do that some games. I feel like I need to. Next, we will go to Claydol. Claydol pick up as well. It's going to be my Rapid Spinner. Set some rocks up for me as well. Can explode if I need it to, if I want to troll a little bit. And then it's got some psychic moves. And that's pretty much it. And next, we will be talking about Rotom Heat. Okay, so Rotom Heat, another free agent acquisition. I'm out of all my free agent pickups. It's rough. Tier 5 Mon I'm really looking forward to getting. And the Master and I might need to work out a deal where he uses a pickup to make me be able to get it and make a trade, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Tier 5 is a lot to do that for. But on Rotom Heat right here, a lot of people suggest this Mon to me. I asked good tier 3s that are still left. Everyone said Rotom Heat, Rotom Heat, Rotom Heat, and this thing's great. Has Levitate, so it gets rid of its ground weakness. It's good typing in electric and fire, so you only got to really watch out for that rock. And some water sometimes, I guess. But looking at this Mon, it's really good. You can do stuff like Will-O-Wisp, Overheat. I can run Volt Switch on this, but I'll probably run T-Bolt more. And then I like to do just attacking stuff with this Mon. So I could either go all attacking moves, get rid of Will-O-Wisp, to put an Assault Vest on this thing, and get special defense up to like 500. Something like that. It's insane. But yeah, Dark Pulse, maybe Shadow Ball. It's just my OU set, but in the league will definitely change. But yeah, it gets insane special defense after that Assault Vest, especially if I invest and get high out there. Okay, our tier 1, the best fairy type in the game, according to Hutch. Sylveon. Sylveon, 2 weaknesses. And it can be nice for me, but the only problem is I gotta always watch out for the HP seal and stuff. We have to be very careful with this thing. Okay, so Sylveon. For those of you who don't know why Sylveon is such a great Mon, it's got Pixelate. Hyper Voice. Yep. Something fun I can do is I can run a Pixie Plate on this bad boy. Put Hyper Voice's damage up to 140. Yeah, 140. It's a crap ton. So a likely set in Sylveon is always going to be Hyper Voice. Maybe Heal Bell occasionally, depends on the game, but that's going to most likely be a mainstay. We're probably going to add Wish next. It's a great move. And depending on the game, I could do Protect if I want to get that Wish off each time and protect the next turn. But if I'm not worrying about that, there's some other stuff I can do, such as putting another Psychic move on that in case I need to face off against a Mon that I need a Psychic attacking move to use against them. I could use Calm Mind and just get some Calm Minds off on this bad boy, just fire off. But Sylveon, tier 1, I like to pick from Demaster for getting me this thing. And I'm going to get some help from Hutch and stuff to help me build with Sylveon, so I can get used to using this Mon. But I think I'm going to like it this year, and I think it could be a very good threat for my team. Okay, next up, we got Whimsicott. One word, Prankster. One way to piss off your opponent's stall mods? Switcheroo Prankster. Works every time. Oh, want to piss people off more? Get Encore in that thing. If they set up D-dances, have to pull them on out. Whimsicott is annoying AF to play against. And I really want to use it as I originally wanted Klefki. Of course, Doom got Klefki really early. I was walking and I'm like, okay, give me Klefki. Because no one ever drafts Klefki, right? Doom had Klefki. So Whimsicott, I looked up, had Prankster and Switcheroo. So I'm going to like to use this one a lot. It can do a lot to help my team. I could get Tailwind off if I need that. Toxic, Stun Spore, Memento could be really set to use. But yeah, I really like using Whimsicott this season. I think it's going to help me quite a bit. It's not going to be a Mon to bring that often, I don't think, but I think it could be a Mon that could really just build my team all around better. So, that's the team, guys. Right here. This is your Season 1 Utah Hoots of the IPSA. Predict how we will be this season. I have the hardest schedule in the league. We're hoping for 2 wins. 2 wins, guys. If we get 2 wins, that would be insane. So give me a thumbs up, and in the comments below, tell me how many wins we will get. And a rocker, if you say under 2, I'm going to cut you. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.